I know I'm late on making this type of video and everyone else has made it, but I've seen it and you have. The 2024 roadmap for Fortnite Chapter 5. Honestly, it is wild the amount of things that are on there. Like, let's just talk about it first. I mean, I know we've seen Billie Eilish on there, and we've also we'll most probably see Metallica, new Marvel season, Apocalyptic season, and OG Chapter 2, finally. Anyways, I'm just gonna show it now, so if you haven't seen it, be prepared to be spoiled. If you don't want to be spoiled, I highly suggest clicking off this video right now, and I'll give about 5 seconds. Five, four, three, two, one, boom. That's it. You know, Now you may be wondering, how are we gonna enter into a Marvel season from a desert season into a Marvel season? Well, on the storyline perspective, it does make sense because you see, back in 2022, there was the Fortnite times Marvel comic known as Order Restored, which had Doctor Doom as one of the main villains. Doom was working for DIO, but then he eventually betrayed them, and then he was like, I like the idea. I'm just gonna do it myself. He was that kind of guy. If you know what I'm saying. And then he ended up killing Gunner as well, and he left. We've actually never got a follow up. But an entire season dedicated to just Doctor Doom as the main villain would be honestly wild. I hope the Doctor Doom boss comes back with the gauntlets, that'll be fire. He'd probably take over Pleasant Piazza and name it Doom's Piazza or something, or Doom's Domain V2. It'd be quite funny. But anyways, we're getting off topic here. We also see a post, like an apocalyptic season, so we do end up defeating Zeus, but instead of sewage and, everything uninhabitable, it's a desert. It's kind of like a parallel to Chapter 2, Season 3, theme, water. Water, desert, how both of them are parallel. Pretty nice. And forgive me if I do repeat, I just don't know what to say. I haven't made a script on this yet. I kind of did, but, it's really outdated, so I'm just coming up with everything I say here. I'm just running my mouth off. So let me give you a lore perspective as to how this makes sense, well, lore-wise. You see, the thing is, right, with the thing going on with Midas a few weeks back, and how he was going somewhere, many people thought he was teasing the open world game mode, and he could be teasing the open world game mode. But what if Midas ended up going back to the Chapter 2 map, like he found a way? Now, sure, he might also be responsible for bringing us back to the Chapter 2 map, because if he was going somewhere, where would he go? I mean, open world is an option, but Chapter 2 is also an option, because Chapter 5 map was too small for him. Chapter 2 was perfect. And to back it up even further, it's the Chapter 2 that's coming back is the Ghost versus Shadow era. You're telling me that the Ghost versus Shadow era is not it, bro? Like, it is coming back. Midas is coming back again. He'll probably be responsible for bringing us into OG Chapter 2, considering it's the Ghost and Shadow era, the era which Midas was pulling all the strings and stuff like that. So I really anticipate that. But the thing is, I'm just confused as to how it'll go up, because OG Chapter 1 had seasons from 5 all the way to 10. Like to X, my bad. From 5 all the way to X. And now over here we have seasons 1 to 3. So I'm just thinking, hey, you know what? Chapter 2, Season 1, 1 week. Chapter 2, Season 2, 2 weeks. Chapter 2, Season 3, 1 week. And this makes sense. And then we have a live event at the end, and that brings us to Chapter 6. Now, I do hope that Geno is the main villain of Chapter 6, because we have not seen him in a very, very long time. And it's the perfect opportunity to bring him back, because everyone wants him back. He's barely been in the story, like he's barely been seen in the storyline, although he's been mentioned quite a lot, and we have like 2 skins of him. Also, people are speculating that he will return, since Charlie One is, slowly teasing him with the Ageless Explorer and Odyssey. Who knows? Maybe if next season we do end up getting a Geno skin, then, or, something that looks like Geno, then that pretty much confirms it. Anyways, I'm just gonna end this video now, because I thought, I'd release this video. And by the way, I really, really, really hope that Doctor Doom comes back as a boss. Peace!